Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. This is Angie and this is
Ashish.
So today we are going to review a Brahmanta movie that we watched, which is Bramayugam. Kaliyugathinte oru
Apabramsham.
yes.
Yeah, I got that right. I didn't
Yes.
think that I would get that right.
Yeah. So okay, so we watched this on Saturday. Today is Monday. There has been a delay.
Sorry, we are late.
But we had time to stew on it and think about it. And I think the more I think about it, the more I love the movie.
Yep.
Don't you think so? Yeah, your opinion. Like overall.
Wow. What a goddamn movie.
Right?
Right. Mammootty's acting, the screenplay, the cinematography, the music. Oh, I mean,
Sound design, basically, even.
yeah, extraordinary sound design. A friend of mine said, Gopu, he said that the music director, Christo Xavier, he's 24 years old. Yeah, and I was amazed by the talent that boy possesses. The music that the movie produced that day.
Crazy. It actually, the music. Okay, let's start with the music. Yeah. Because we have a lot to speak about the story and all that.
Yep.
I think it pulls you into the story, right? Because before watching the movie, we had listened to a couple of tracks, The Beginning and The Age of Madness too, and we loved both of them. And when it played in the movie theater, it was awesome. And even the sound design, I don't know who's done the sound design, but perfect, because silence is there when it's needed. Even though there are not too many jump scares, which is okay, because I'm tired of jump scares in horror movies, because it's something that you predict that will happen in a horror movie. So sometimes jump scares fail to be jumpy enough, right? Because you're expecting it. So that's okay if that was a conscious directorial because if it was a conscious directorial choice. But whenever it was needed, it was perfect, and it pulled you into the story, both the music and the sound design. The story is very simple. We have all heard about these.
It's a straight up story.
It's a folklore, Aidihya. I think it is taken from the Chatan Kadagal Aidihya Mala.
Okay.
I think that's where it's taken from. So basically, because this is a new movie, will not be giving you any spoilers, but generally it's about stories that we have heard while growing up, these Muttashikada, like that we call it. So there is no novelty there as such in terms of story, but the way the story is presented, how cinematically good it is, and how much it can engage you with performances, with the visuals, with the music, with the sound, and creating an atmosphere and an ambience, right? That like for the 2.5 hours, it was not even 2.5 hours, 2 hours 15 minutes or something. We were in that place, in 17th century. So this is basically supposedly happening in 17th century South Malabar. And there are only like 3 people, right? I mean, the other 2 who come and go like 40, 60 seconds or something. Amelda and the other guy, I forgot his name, some Acharya. So his friend in the beginning. So basically it's 3 characters. Character played by Mammootty, character played by Siddharth Anand, and character played by Arjuna Sugar. I am already smiling when I'm thinking about all these 3 people, because I have a lot to speak about them. But before we get to that, if you think about first half and second half, what did you think? Like, because first half I was like, okay, what's happening? It's kind of slow, which is okay because I was expecting a slow burn. But did you feel that because you're not used to Malayalam slow burns, maybe, right?
No, I loved it. I loved the first half. I loved the second half. I knew what was coming. Like most of the people said, you can't imagine watching this movie in color after watching it in black and white, because I cannot. So for me, though I couldn't relate to the story, but I could relate to the feeling of the story. When I was a kid, when my aunt or my grandfathers used to tell me the story, you would always look up the sky and especially when you're outdoors, you're looking at the sky and you're looking at the moon and you're your grandparents are telling you some story. It was dreamy that way for me, sitting there and just being visually awed by how beautiful the cinematography was. It was just that old house in a forest and three people and 2.5 hours to sit there and not move.
Mm.
Extraordinary making.
That's true. I mean, about the black and white, if you think that the movie is black and white and you're not interested, you're going to lose out
Yeah.
an amazing movie, you know, to experience this experience.
Yep.
Because black and white doesn't take anything away. In fact, it adds to
Adds more.
Yeah.
The aesthetic.
Adds to the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Surely. Now I want to talk about the performances because I cannot just hold back anymore.
Yep.
Okay, let's start with my favorite, okay? My favorite in the entire movie, and people might bash me for this, but so my favorite in the movie was Siddharth Bharathan. Oh my god, his acting, he was almost on par with Mammootty. I mean, Mammootty I expected. Like, okay, I knew.
That's
he
quite
is
a
going
big
to-
statement to give.
No, because it's about also the expectations, right? I went in expecting a spectacular performances based on all the reviews that we've been here listening to. So I knew Mammootty is going to, kick ass. I knew that. But what was not expected was Arjuna Shogun and Siddharth Bharathan. And Siddharth Bharathan was a tad bit above Arjuna Shogun for me.
Yeah.
Because he had a much more complex character.
Correct.
And a lot of mystery behind him.
Yeah.
And we don't know his intention. So he's a mysterious character.
I can't believe he had a story to tell in 5 minutes.
Right?
Yeah. I was like, okay. I didn't see that
good.
coming.
Yeah, even the animation, it was also good.
Yeah.
There is a bit of an animation in between where he's kind of narrating the story behind this whole devil thing. And that is also in black and white. And that also worked out very well.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, Siddharth Anand really, really impressed me. With his, that, I don't know, his actions and his demeanor, and you don't know, is he somebody trustworthy? Can we trust him?
Yeah.
You have this doubt about him. So his character was kind of layered.
Yeah.
Arjuna Shogun, because you start the journey with him, so you know where he's coming from.
Yeah.
He delivered the best with what was given to him as script. But I think that character had more layers to it, so he could perform better.
Right.
But yeah, if you really ask me, for me, he took the cake. And coming to Mammootty,
spoiler. Yeah.
What is that character? I mean, what a performance! He is. The moment he is on screen, you just are like 100% concentrated, focused on him. And you cannot just take your eyes off him. And I knew he had given a bombastic performance from all the reviews, but still living up to that expectations, that is like, oh my god, I am a huge Lalitan fan, okay? I am a Mohanlal fan. Grew up Mohanlal fan until like Saturday I was a Mohanlal fan. But I'm thinking like, okay, but Mammootty is like on another level. If you think about all the 5 movies like Rorschach, Kathal the Core, Nanpakal Niratha Mayakam, Kannur Squad, and now Bramayugam.
Yeah.
What movie choices? All of them are on different levels,
different genres, different characters. I mean, everything is different except Mammootty being the common person playing all this character.
And every character, you see the character, not Mammootty.
Yeah.
Right?
You also see Mammootty, but you know it is Mammootty playing that character, and it's.
But it's so believable.
Believable, exactly.
How does this man do that? I am in awe. I am in awe with this.
Especially the prosthetics, whoever did the makeup. Kudos to you guys.
Yeah.
And every time he's on the screen, like you said, when he's sitting, even when he's just simply sitting, and he's eating that beetle leaf and this one. That was probably a 1.5 minute or a 2 minute scene. Him just sitting there and putting that and trying to chew that
Yeah, right.
and making that noise. And I was not even ready to blink my eyes. I just wanted to again.
But
Yeah.
But
Coming there.
But the problem I found, this is a complaint that I have, that I think that Mammootty could have delivered more.
Yeah.
In the sense, not with what already there, but maybe some more scenes. And he, with the caliber that he has, towards the end especially, there are some scenes where, the actual revelations happen. These revelation scenes where you actually see what is possessing this mansion, right? Um, if given a chance to demonstrate more of that rogue nature of whatever it is, without spoiler is difficult to tell,
Yeah, it
but
is
I'm
difficult.
trying my best. So, Mammootty or the director could have given a much more screen time to Mammootty towards the end, because he would have he would be able to take he would have been able to take it to another level.
Not that he's not taken to the
Yeah,
other level.
I mean,
Of course, yes.
how do
We
I
are
explain
asking
it?
this out of
So
the
he-
sheer, knowing the caliber of Mammootty and knowing the script, watching the movie, we thought, okay, director should have given him more screen space, is because we would have enjoyed it even more.
Mammootty has given 10 out of 10,
Yeah.
but he could have given us 12 out of 10, given that opportunity to just go rogue.
No, he could have given 20 also. We are asking, we wanted 15 at least. That's all.
So that was kind of really that's the only thing that's nitpicking actually, because there is nothing to
Fault in the movie.
yeah.
Is there?
That,
I don't think so. Nope.
I'm just thinking, what can I think of?
No.
I mean, obviously, if you're a person who doesn't like slow burn, you're gonna get bored. You need to have a strong appreciation for good cinema, right? Because if you go in expecting to watch a horror movie with all these trademark, cliched jump scares and all that, you will not get it. You will not get it, and you will be disappointed. So it's very important that you go in with the right expectations.
See, also, it's a very different sort of a horror movie. You may not get a jump scare or which you get in a traditional ghost movie, but it's a very unsettling movie to watch.
Oh, it's
You're
unsettling.
never comfortable watching the entire movie.
Even that kitchen when he's cooking, I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god, I want to go and clean that kitchen. But that's how
It's the devil's place. There is a reason why they say cleanliness is next to godliness. It is not a God's home, it's a devil's
it's
home.
exactly the opposite. So
Right.
because it's so messy.
And it gets
dirty.
messier and dirtier as the movie progresses, right? If you
Right.
see, when you start the movie, you see a very different house versus when you're finishing in the end. It's a very dirty, messy, bad, yucky home. But again, that's how devils live, or at least we have heard of devils live that way.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Truly, I think that was a minute detail maybe the director added, that we need
Yeah.
this kitchen to be messy,
Yeah.
this house to be messy and dirty. Not
And
even
even
just-
when he was cooking, right? He was cooking, he was spitting, he was
he
cooking.
was just spitting there.
I'm like, yeah, okay. That's how. Again, I
Oh
cannot
my
say
God.
why.
Yeah, we cannot tell more. But oh my god, let me. Oops. Oh fuck! It came off. God.
It's okay. No. It's still working. You just have to put it back. That's a battery, and that has come out.
So I wanted once again. I'm just thinking. I thought of one negative in the movie. But
The
no.
girl, she did not need a character.
So there are like two characters. Like one is this Arjuna showed in when he initial 5 minutes of the movie. There's this one character, his friend, who's accompanying him, and then there is this Yakshi. They don't have much role, and the movie would have just progressed without them. They were not needed. I'm not sure what the intention was. I don't know if they removed their roles in some editing, like they removed it. Could be. You never know. Because they were kind of irrelevant, right? Even the scene where Emelda's character interact with Mammootty, we could have just been without it. Like, it was not necessary for the flow of the story. So that was a review. We loved it. Siddharth, Mamuka,
Mm.
Arjuna Shogun,
Mm.
Rahul Sadashivan,
Mm.
Krishna
Music.
Savior.
Mm. Screenplay.
So
Everything.
everybody came together and put up a great movie for us. It
Yep.
was atmospheric, it was unsettling, like you said, it was scary at times, but it was just living in that mansion in the 17th century experience that just blew my mind away.
Well-
So that was our review, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Angie and Ash signing off. Bye bye.